Greetings, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome, my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. I thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to say it 3 times. I'd want to say that I should have gotten this out perhaps yesterday, but I don't know what's going on, Sagittarius. You may be facing a situation where there's a lot of delays, what is perceived delays for you. But I'll tell you this. No matter what the snares are or the plans are for the adversary, everything is in divine timing. And what the Most High has planned for you will never, ever, ever, okay, be withheld from you. Okay, so I say all this to say it took me a while to get here to you today. Okay, now this will be your 2024 year of the Wood Dragon reading. The last time, the reason why this is so fortuitous, Sagittarius, the last time there was a wood dragon in the Chinese zodiac was in the year 1964. It was a very pivotal year for a lot of changes fundamentally as far as the way things are done on the stage, on the worldwide stage, okay, here in the United States and other places. We saw fundamental changes in civil rights. We saw fundamental changes in women's rights. And so, and that is at the theatrical, because the whole world is a stage. So I say all this to say, next year will be a year of monumental changes. As a result, we're going to be looking at the elements, the earth, air, water, fire, and spirit, getting guides from the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle. We're going to delve deep into that and look into the book. We're also going to lead right now with the Oracle of the 7 Energies for me to do an intuitive take on the energy that you are going to have going into or the overriding energy for you next year. We're going to conclude with 2 tarot clarifications and a quick pull for your career, your angel number, and last but not least, your crystal. Okay, and without further ado, let's begin. Okay, your overall energy for next year is that of number 22. This is a master builder energy. Okay, all along, 2023, the reading and the energy for Sagittarius has been a build-up, and towards this momentum. And next year, this momentum will come to fruition. So pay attention to the partnerships, pay attention to the relationships, right? You're going to be calling in and will finally get to meet a lot of that soul family that you've been connecting with on the etheric level. And that spiritual family and you will have that tender embrace. You may be also meeting your divine partnerships, but whatever you're doing, you're in the energy of having that embrace with your spiritual soul family, with your divine partner, and also nation building is what I'm seeing that you're going to be engaged in next year. And elephants, the energy of the elephants are known for their long memories. So, just looking at this and seeing look at the butterflies and all of the beautiful energies here. And this love, little tiny love, emojis there. You almost feel as though that this is an energy where it has taken oceans of time for you and the other, soul family, your other soul tribe to come together. This work, this building, okay, has been in the stages from a divine level for lifetimes, and it's all coming together now, and it's quite fortuitous as well. Now, all of the cards, I don't know if I already said, all the cards have already been shuffled, the energies have already been cleared, and now we're going to pull we're going to talk really briefly about them. Each of the cards that I'm pulling from the Chinese zodiac will represent one of the elements and what you need to do with that element. The first one I'm going to pull will represent earth, and this is your grounding, what you need to accept. And this is earth rat number 25, telling you you have to change your mindset. We will discuss that card in detail later, but you're being told you know what you have to do at the present is to and accept is that you're going through a change in your mindset. So you may be going through some fundamental changes in your ideologies, in your belief system, perhaps even going through another dark night of the soul, and it never ends. I tell you, for every level up, you're going to have a new dark night of the soul. But whatever it is, there are changes that you need to accept to get you. Look at this, there are mountains here. So this rat, right, the earth rat, needs to accept these changes. He's looking up at the mountains, right, almost looking for the divine to answer. But you see here, the skies are cloudy, okay? And the mountains usually represent obstacles. So you're looking up for divine guidance, right? But you have to change your mindset. And as you see, there's illumination here at either ends of the rat's ears. Perhaps it's an indicative of spirit trying to talk to you so that you can see everything a little bit more clearly. But we will find out in a bit, okay? In the energy of air, this is the winds of change, what is required of you. You have number 29, the water dragon, telling you that this is the energy for you to manifest your dreams. So if I were you, I would be speaking. People think I'm joking. You can speak to water. Water is the most prolific element in the face of the earth, right? Where the earth is mostly made of water. And water represents flow, it represents currency, it represents abundance. Speak to your water. Talk to your water before you drink it, okay? Before you cook with your food, speak to it. Speak to your water. Speak power into yourself. Speak positivity into yourself. Speak to your water, okay? Because that is how you can manifest your dreams. You see the sun here? We will discuss it. 29, of course, reduces to an 11. That is a gateway. Okay, so use it to manifest, right? Next, we have the energy of fire. This is the healing work for you to do moving forward. Again, more water and sun energy. Next year, let me tell you something. You're going to have a fantastic year. So far, 2 suns, 1 cloud. I'll take it any day. 49, okay? And the number, it's water rat with 2 dolphins. Always about playfulness and happiness. This is very good. Focus on your vision. Stay focused. This is for you to heal and move forward in 2024. Never lose focus on your end goal. Okay? You may get distracted. People may try to pull you in things. Focus on your plan, your goals, your vision. Hence the reason before I said speak. When you're manifesting your dreams, speak into your water. You're going to have, if you live near water, be around water every day. Take a lot of spiritual baths. Drink a lot of water to help you as well channel spirit energy so that you can have constant manifestation going on so you can focus on your vision. Okay? Of course, this is what you need to do, work you need to do moving forward. In the energy of water, this is the potential outcome. You have number 7, okay? 7 always represents your spirituality, right? And you're standing in your power. You're defying yourself in your transformation. And this is metal horse. Engage in the heart to heal. Okay? So your potential outcome is that water, of course, is also healing energy. Okay? So water also represents emotion. So you're going to be doing with all of that work. Change your mindset about a lot of the things that you believe, which helps to manifest as well. Dealing with your emotions, working on a lot of your visions, all of these things, and be heart-centered about it. Heart-centered about it. Engage the heart to heal. Listen to healing chakra music, right? 528 hertz has to deal with the heart. 438 is the frequency of the basic frequency of nature. You use 432 hertz to manifest anything you want. 528 to help you heal your heart. Okay? Very, very important. And right now, I think downstairs, I have 963, the God frequency, going at this point. Always have some thing going to help you always be in the energy of bringing high vibration into the arena that you're in. Last but not least, this is spirit, the extra guidance. Fire dog, redefine your boundaries. Once you change your mindset, you're going to go through all of these things next year, starting with a change in your mindset. You're going to see that there were a lot of people in your life who were obstacles. And as a result, towards the end, you're going to have to learn to now, once you change your mindset, you will redefine those boundaries and the mountains. What was once cloudy, the people in your life, you may have some people in your life who are shady. You're going to have to get rid of them. There has to be a change. Number 23 reduces to 5. Has to be a change, right? Because you've upgraded spiritually. 25 reduces to a 7. You've upgraded spiritually. Okay? You're in the dark night of the soul. All of these people now have you facing obstacles. You cannot see the forest for the trees. But once you go through all this stuff, you manifest with your dreams using water. Use your water to heal. You have your spiritual drinks. You do whatever you need to do to work with spirit in the energy of water and focus on your vision and operate from the heart center. You will then have that full change of mindset and redefine your boundaries, which would mean making sure that people can no longer affect your outcome because you've stayed focused on the prize. And once was what was you couldn't see in the past, now behind you is clear. The sun is at your back. Very fortuitous. Very fortuitous. Okay? So this is my intuitive reading of these cards for you, Sag. Now, let's hear what the writer, the expert, has to say. Now, for the energy of Earthrat, number 20, as I opened the book, it was already on 25. Look at that. Earthrat, change your mindset. The Earthrat pillar highlights the power of the mind. Yang earth in a heavenly frequency over the rat's pure water element in the earthly frequency prevents looming obstacles. Yet the solution-oriented rat, you hear solution-oriented rat, always manages to rise above seemingly insurmountable challenges despite the water element's association with fear. Okay? So this card appears to reassure you that there are always options. Indeed, you must have to shift your mindset from one that takes you on a path of fear and despair to one that attracts opportunities to you. Instead of trying to open the same unlocked door, look for another door or find someone who holds a key. A resourceful, creative mind can unlock mysteries and see more possibilities than a closed mind wouldn't see. Start by being more discerning with your thoughts. Train your mind to challenge thoughts that come from a place of self-doubt and fear. Never believe in false evidence appearing real or energy appearing real. That's always fear. The mind is not separate from the heart. The Chinese character for the heart, Xin, also refers to the mind. The union of the heart-mind plays a significant part in elevating our consciousness. An aligned heart-mind allows us to trust in a benevolent world full of mysteries. And do you see that ultimately the last stop before you redefine your boundaries, just as they say, is to engage the heart to heal? And as I've always told you all here in this channel, you are to love with your heart. Love with your mind and think with your heart. Hence the same energy that they talk about here, having that balance. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Okay? So when I fall in love with the person's energy. I am always attracted to the way someone thinks before anything else. I am a perpetual student. And the people's energy, the way they think, is always something that lures me in before anything else on a physical level. So hence the reason I say, love with your heart and think with your mind, because that's the way I roll. Number 29. Okay. In the energy of air. Okay, this is required of you, the winds of change. It's required of you, manifesting your dreams. Number 29, it says water dragon. The water dragon highlights the power of determination over fear. With yang water as the heavenly frequency, our fear of the unknown can run as deep as a vast ocean. Yet our relentless drive to explore the mysteries contained within its depths can defeat the fear itself, especially with the presence of the dragon. As a yang earth sign, the dragon not only has the willpower and strength to rise above fear, but also the playfulness and the audacity to ride and fly over the waves. This card is a reassurance from the divine that you're on the right path and on your way to manifesting your lifelong dreams. Didn't I tell you that's what's going to happen next year? Okay? Despite challenges and adversities, feel the change in the air. What did we just say? This is the winds of change. This card represents the winds of change. Okay? What you've been working for is finally within reach. You've never been one who shies away from fear, as much as it terrifies you. Every step you've taken out of your comfort zone begins with fear, and yet you've learned to turn that fear into excitement once you're on the other side. Your guides are cheering your progress and encouraging you to give yourself a pat on the back for each step you take, no matter how small. If you feel you've done enough, just look at how far you've come. Though you still have far to go, the lessons and experiences you've picked up along the path will guide you well through your journey. This is exceptionally well said. Okay? Follow your curiosity because it opens new doors. Okay? And set measurable goals to guide you to your next step. That's the takeaway from that. Okay? Now in the energy of fire, right? You have number 49. Okay? Let's jump over to that really quickly. Focus on your vision. Okay? And again, this is the healing work for you to do to move forward. This is the energy represent. It says, the water rat pillar carries double the intensity of yang water, symbolized by powerful ocean, seas, and rivers. Water is the element that represents wisdom and intelligence, but also fear and anxiety. Associated with planet Mercury, the ever-changing nature of water reflects our thoughts. At times, we're in a state of flow and riding the waves. Other times, our thoughts, fears, and emotions can sink us deep into the abyss. The rat, a yang water sign with hidden yin water, is also full of ideas that should be contained and filtered. Otherwise, they will just keep circulating without direction and exhausting the mind. This card reminds us that our mind has the power to change our reality. Train the mind. So this is the healing work for you to do move forward. Did you have to have a change of mindset before? It's telling you, listen to this. Train the mind to be calm and courageous in navigating the unknown. Steer the mind to focus on the positives. Recognize when dark thoughts and emotions sink us further into a vortex of downward spiral. A clear and positive vision can take us far beyond the horizon into a light-filled future. Imagine a vast, deep ocean and picture yourself in the landscape. Where are you and how do you feel? Are you looking at the ocean from the shore, swimming, floating, or diving in the water, or riding the wave? Is the water warm and calm, or is it treacherous? If the water reflects your unconscious thoughts and emotions, how would you describe what you just visualized, and how would you change it? Your message is: your imagination can take you far beyond your fears and in the directions of your dreams. So be bold and dream big. Your other message now is from Earth. Okay? Meditation and Earth element practice helps stabilize the mind from water element's fearful thoughts. Earth controls water. Rather than trying to empty the mind, allow your thoughts to come and go without force, flowing like the waves. Entertain each thought briefly before moving on to the next. So this is how you're going to work through all of that energy moving forward. Okay? Now next, in the energy of water, the potential outcome, we have number 7, Metal Horse. engage the heart to heal. And of course, we've talked about before the fact that the heart is where it's at. It says the elements of the metal horse pillar may not seem supportive to each other at first impression. Metal is associated with grief and by nature is cold and detached, while the horse as a yang fire sign is associated with the sun, and the heat spreads light and joy with exuberance. Fire can melt and destroy metal, but it is also the element that transforms metal into shape and function. This card is an invitation to turn your grief into a source of hope and inspiration. You've experienced a loss, whether it's the loss of a relationship, a loved one, a project, or an idea that is no longer valid. Oftentimes, we try to suppress our grief instead of fully experiencing and processing the emotion that came with grief. Or we get drowned by our grief and stay rock bottom with no way up. Allow your heart to express and heal the grief by engaging the creative within. Write, draw, or paint to soothe the heart and channel your grief away. Give grief a shape, a color, a story, a sound, a movement, a poem, or a song to help bring healing to you. Your heart holds the most powerful healing force that can transform inner suffering into sparks of joy. Engaging the heart will help you find hope again and ultimately lead you to the light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how long the journey may take. Okay? So it says, you may be hurting now, but you will look back at the future and realize that grieving is a necessary process that helps you move forward. Do you know how many positive creative things that we enjoy, in this energy that has come from artists who have suffered a tremendous amount of grief, okay? Some of the most majestic stories in the world, poetry, songs, right, have come, from people who've suffered tremendous loss and used that to channel their energies in a creative way. The message from Earth is that your grief has opened your heart and sparked the fire within, okay? This horse will help keep that fire burning. Nourish your spirit with activities and creative projects that touches the heart. So if in 2024 you unfortunately encounter loss, channel that energy creatively. Okay? Find a creative outlet to help you deal with that energy. Finally, in the energy of spirit, the extra guidance, the fire dog, to redefine your boundaries. The elements of the fire dog pillar shares a common theme, which is consistency. Yang fire is generous and never stops giving. Like the sun never stops shining its light. The dog, a yang earth sign, is a creature of habit that thrives on routines. Obstacles may stop the dog temporarily, but their keen intuition will quickly lead them to a different way around the blockage. This card asks you to be consistent yet adaptable with your boundaries, honoring them yet redefining them as you and your external environment evolve. Now, the same thing happened with the rat here, right? Because you were told in the energy of Earth when we first started that the rat here may be trapped, but rats must always think of a way around something. Same energy of the dog. So realize that you can always utilize creative energies and your creative mindset to find your way around any perceived or real obstacle. Okay? It's all about the mindset, right? So it says here, try to be consistent yet adaptable with your boundaries. Honor them and redefine them and your external redefine them as you and your external environment evolve. It says here, whether you've been too generous with your personal boundaries at the expense of your well-being or need to expand your boundaries to step out of your comfort zone, the fire dog appears as a message for you to explore the boundaries you've set. Okay? Say no to invitations when you need solitude, but open yourself to new experiences when you feel blocked by life circumstances. Find a space where you can step out effortlessly and retreat as needed. Okay? So, he says, let your energy level be your guide in managing your boundaries, right? And try different approaches when a problem appears, because that will eventually lead you to a solution. So next year, you're going to have challenges, as we all do, Sag. And it's fortuitous. As I said, 3 out of the 4 cards here have the sun on them. Okay? Happy energies. You've got a way around things. Now, we're going to pull 2 tarot for clarifiers. We've already discussed this. I kind of discussed it before we even pull the cards. So that discussion occurred. Let's see what's going on with the tarot. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Standing your ground, honey. Okay? The 9 of Wands. Your own energy. Right? You're not taking anybody's ish. Okay? You're not taking anybody's ish. All right? You have shown people that you've got grit. Right? And you're going to take that defiant stand moving into 2024. Each of these wands represent lessons learned, and now you are wiser as a result. Okay? This again is akin to redefining your boundaries. Okay? You got the lesson from Spirit. You've got the lesson from Spirit. Okay? And well done. Well done with that. Right? You're redefining boundaries. Do you see how she's looking at, look at the side eye. Look at that side eye. She's giving people a side eye. Like, yeah, come here. See what I got for you. Because I'm not putting up with no nonsense. I'm not putting up with no ish. Been there, done that, and wrote the damn book. Okay? Don't come bring your sub-story, your yellow-bellied energies over here. I've had to push and fight to get where I'm at. And I'm not gonna let anybody come and rain on my parade. Okay? That's right. Because now you may have some, who's it? Lord of mercy, I'm so tired. Some Aries in your chart, right? The Fool, okay? The Fool is one of those energies that you're just jumping right on into life, right? And you're unabashed about it as well. You're taking on this journey, fully equipped, but just giving it all to Spirit. And Spirit's got you. Spirit's got you, right? And this is also the energy of, someone here manifesting the manifestation of your dreams. You're jumping in the spiritual waters. You're manifesting with Spirit, playfully too. It really is almost like the energy of the fire dragon, isn't it? Right? So you've got that energy. You're jumping in, playful, almost knowing you're testing Spirit. You said, I can fly. I believe I can fly. I'm hearing that song in my head, right? And if I, and the eyes are closed, and the lyrics are coming to me, if I can see it, I know I can do it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. So it's that kind of energy. So you are soaring in 2024. Almost, fearless, like the dragon, just jumping right on in, because you know that Spirit's got you. And isn't it ironic that the dragon here, the water dragon, is still green? So the next year, it's the year of the wood dragon, but it's a green dragon. And I love green dragons. I have a few dragons around my house with different, stuff, and they're all green. Always. And I've loved them since I was a child. Fascinated by dragons. Next, right? So that's very good. I think next year you're going to jump right on in. You're diving in because you're co-creating with Spirit. And you're diving in, but you're also smart from all of your prior energies. So you're testing, okay? In the energy of your career, it says short term. So it says, this position is temporary. So don't be too attached to it. No worries. You'll find something that is even more fulfilling and prosperous. So whatever you're doing, realize that you're supposed to focus on your vision, right? Focus on your long-term goal. Whatever you have to do to continue to put the roof over your head and food on the table and clothes on your back is just that. It's a temporary situation, right? I'm grabbing the other cards right now. Don't let this dissuade you from your long-term goal at all. Focus on your dreams and remain vigilant about it. Okay? Your angel number is 999. You are to release what no longer serves you. Essentially, your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Let go, let go, let go. Release everything in the energy of the Fool. Okay? So that when you release things, you're allowing your dreams to fully manifest. Okay? That's how you do it. Okay? Let go. Just release, let go, and let God. That's a true thing. Let it be. Just let it be. Let the divine take you where you need to go. Last but not least is your card. Hematite for groundedness. I love it. One of the heaviest crystals, hematite can facilitate groundedness, stability, security, and strength. It can be particularly helpful to very spiritual people, right? And most people refer to Sagittarius as highly spiritual, right? It says here, those who have no problem existing in the higher realm, but have difficulty with practical day-to-day challenges, or for those of you who tend to get thrown off by life's trials and tribulations. And this is the reason why they were telling you to focus on your vision, right? Because you do need to stay grounded. Okay, hematite can help you solidly ground so that nothing else can phase you. And your affirmation, I am solidly grounded no matter what is happening around me. I remain stable and secure. Well, my dear Sag, that is your reading. Next year, redefine your boundaries while you're manifesting your dreams. That, my dear, is the energy that you have to go to while fully building, engaging in the energy of building, building what you're here to do. Your lifelong dreams and energy of a master builder. But again, focus on those boundaries while you're manifesting your dreams. And you can enjoy and jump right on in with spirit. All right? Take care, my loves. All the best.